viewers, it's Mark from TRUTHSEEKER. I'm in Sol 120, the zoomable image. And to get started, I've done this picture a couple times, and there's no lie, thousands of anomalies in this picture. I don't even like calling them anomalies anymore. I like calling them artifacts. You know, because we're artifact researchers, basically, with no help from NASA. Look at this. Oh, and another thing is, please make sure you're watching my videos in high def. And when I get done with this video, I'm going to show you the email response I got. I sent an email just on this one. I mean, I've sent many, but just this one I'm going to show you today. There was a couple of statues and carvings that I found that were alarming. I asked NASA for some help, and I'll show you the email response at the end of the video. But look at this. See the shadow under this? This is a giant carving. This is like a walkway here. You see this carving? You see how there's maybe paint, or see how there's a mouth to it? There's an eye, there's like a mane, a hair that was carved into it. These carvings, I think, are done by lasers. Now you see how huge this thing is. You see the size of this one. This carving back here. See how NASA blurred it? So all they're doing is just putting some blur in here. You see what they did here? You see this blur? I'm going to outline it for you. Okay? See this? And the reason they blurred it is because there's a statue underneath here. You could see the outline of some of it. Either it's a piece of machinery or carving. You see this stuff? See the symmetry in this? This is just fake blurring, and this black is just fake. See that? They just put that black there. See the line? How sharp the line is? You see what's behind it? And then this, they put this white blur right across here. A couple of those. Fill in with some sand. Fake sand. So nothing leaves a shadow and everything looks flat. See, I mean, how they just blurred that. And then it comes back here, they did more. They put a rectangular blur in there. Look at this. This thing's got, you gotta admit, that's pretty darn strange. And the stuff that's next to it. And the stuff that they blurred out here. And you come across this item. See this fake blurring that they just put around this fake stuff? That's parts of this. I mean, it's just horrible. It just looks disgusting. See how there's different carvings in this? And you see this back here? It looks like a bent piece of rebar or metal rod. I mean, my rocks don't look like that. See how they blurred this right here? They put this white blur. Oh, look at this. It's like a piece of metal rebar just bent right around. Then you come up to this thing. And you see these carvings that they just put blur on. There's the one eye, there's the other eye. See how they just blurred this? There's another carving, like a little white smudge. These things are pretty big. See the shadow underneath this statue? And you come across this triangle that they blurred. And there's something here. See this area? See what they did? How they blurred this? This looks like a person. See their head? Wearing maybe some type of green jacket. And then you see what they did to the legs. See how they put this white smudge? This is an open area that you would walk through. It's funny how all these people are almost the same scale, the same size when they're next to these rocks. In all my pictures, when I say, oh look, there's a person, they're the same size. See what they blurred out here? See these little statues? See this little opening? There's another little statue. When you get close, it really looks like a satellite image. This is what they're hiding. See this? Two eyes. Looks like it's got some type of ears. See, there's a shadow underneath it. There's another little statue. There's a shadow, another one. See these? These are grave markers. See this? All this weird, and then they put this weird blur. Look at this beautiful statue. There's the eye. See the carvings in it? Look at that. You can't tell me that's a rock. That's either a piece of worked metal or some beautiful stone. Look at the intricate. Look at how crisscrosses over each other, the mouth. This stuff, just all beautifully carved stuff that they just destroyed. See a little statue back here? How come all these rocks have two eyes, a nose, and a mouth? How come? Nobody will answer me that. All my rocks don't. That black smudge they threw right in there. Right there. That black smudge. Right in front of the person. See that? It almost looks like there's an arm extended. See? Looks like a V cut in the shirt. And the legs coming down. Now that could be a statue too. Look at this beautiful statue. Look at this. See the base? And the quality is so horrible. There's another one of those cool carvings. There's the eye. There's the face. See how they flared it? See? Oh, they carved an animal's head. See the eyes? How it comes back. See how they bent? There's like bent metal here. See how the metal's like curled? Can't do that with a rock. Then here looks to be like some other type of animal or something that they carved. This is where this gets strange. Look at this thing back here. Looks like it's got a bunch of like flags or something coming up. See how this is like a monument? I don't know if they put some blur in here, but you see this plate back here? Metal plate with something sticking up, and there's all little things in here. See how it comes up like there's flags? And you see how this looks like a box? There's a little thing. See how they blurred all of this back here? The rest of the picture is beautiful, you know, the whole town, but like these little things. See this little statue? They get really, everybody thrown off on the scale. There's a couple different picture, satellite and rover images cut together. I mean, we're going back to Sol 120. So the CCD on the camera was still pretty good, but you're not telling me that CCD and that camera, they're all protected pretty well. You see this carving here? So there shouldn't be much of a difference from Sol 120 to Sol 615, whatever, you know, whatever we're on, as far as I'm concerned. You see this blurring, how they put this blur here? See what's behind it? This is, and NASA knows I'm onto this. That's why the past couple of weeks I've been pretty rough on NASA. I just wanted to see what was going to happen to the quality of the pictures, and they're watching, because the quality of the pictures right now, there's nothing there. There's nothing left of them. All they did was, they're just like big blotches of tan, CGI tan with fake rocks all over. So, and I mean, I knew that was going to happen coming up to Sharp Mountain, you know. You see this? See how this looks like there's something up there, and then there's a platform with little things on it, and then you come up. See how they blurred this? And then you got this animal laying here. See the tail on the animal? This is not a live animal, this is a carving. But you see the tail? Then you come over here, you see this carving in here. But like I said, we're looking at monuments. Monuments are grave markers. Right now. I mean, look at this. I mean, if you're going by what NASA says, which I don't believe anything they say is any type of truth, but they're saying that there was once water, and, you know, there was a major catastrophe on Mars. Now, if there was, you know, they had to bury these people somewhere. See, this is all fake. All of this. This is all that fake blurring. You could see some of the structure. See how this is round? You see the symmetry in this stuff? See how this looks like a box? You know, but, you know, if you go by what NASA says, that there was water and life, and there was a major catastrophe, the dead had to be buried somewhere. See how that comes out? I mean, this stuff is just beautiful. It's absolutely disgusting that we're being a big part of our history is being withheld. See this? Look at this. Oh man, what I would give to see that raw picture. There's another container. See the lid on this container? Just looks like it's knocked over on this side. See this? Looks like some type of arch. You can see right under the shadow. See where these rocks are lined up. There's just too much going on. And like I said, when I come to the end of this, I'm going to show you. So look at this, how they cut this right off here. Just so happens, right? I'm going to show you the email. I sent them an email about this picture and some of the stuff I've been finding in it. And I want you to see what NASA says. It's just hilarious. It's pretty funny. Funny stuff. Here's another statue. See, now here's an opening. To me it looks like an opening. See this? Right there, and I just put that little smudge. Here's another opening. See how it's got all intricate carvings in it? You see what's on top of it? See? Different colors. They never expected somebody to do what I'm doing. Never. Not in a million years did they expect to see me do what I'm doing to these pictures. And I appreciate everybody that's backing me and watching my stuff. They want you to see this. And there's a certain part of this that is cut in. I think it starts like right about here, where it's just satellite. But then the close-up stuff is taken from the rover, that's all. I mean, this picture's pieced together anyway, but see this? Looks to me cement block with metal on the top. Plain and simple. I asked them about that. And this piece looks to be like some type of cement. But, I mean, this is just loaded. Just loaded. And this looks like some type of piece of metal or something. I mean, who even knows? Don't look like rock to me, but I've only been looking at these pictures for over 20 years. So I guess there's people that know more than me. See this stuff? Look at this. Oh man, that must be beautiful. You see what I mean about the satellite pictures? See how you're looking down now? See how this looks like? See the shadow underneath it? It almost looks like a carving of an animal. Or it is an animal. See the legs in the front, the legs in the back? It's got a little tail. See the head? There's the eye. See? There's the eye area. Looks like it's got some type of mane. Comes back. There's the legs. Could be another one of those crosses. Look at this. Look at this beautiful stuff. Man, is that beautiful. Try to put it together in your head. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this perfect rectangle. You see you could see the carvings. You could just see what's here. I mean, this stuff, it just doesn't belong. If there's nobody here, This almost looks like an animal coming out of something. And it looks to be another container. Looks to be maybe a bowl. Look at this thing. Comes up, look at it, it's got, looks like a big oil or something coming out on a rod. Man. They got so tricked, we're so conditioned and tricked with the scale of this stuff. That's the problem. Then you come over here, all the way in the left corner of the picture. Look at this. It looks like a steel plate. See the rivet holes? There's one hole, like maybe bolt or rivet holes. And look, it's going down into the ground. It's opened. So this is the ground, and then you see this thing. It's a rectangle with a hole, an opening. Does that go into an underground tunnel? And then you got this weird statue next to it. You could see the color, the different colors from the carving. And what's even stranger is all of this stuff next to it. You can see how they blurred this. But what's even stranger, and then you come over, you see this, how it just looks like a rectangle, and then they put this fake CGI rock on top of it. That's all that is. That's all that is, guys. Plain and simple. Let's not complicate this, because we're dealing with a bunch of brain-dead idiots over there at NASA. So, we don't have to make this any more complicated than it is. You're seeing what you're seeing. There's life there. There's statues, there's carvings. And then, look at this picture. You see this? Nowhere on the picture is there anything like this on the outer edges, okay? Then you come over here. See how they even blurred to get in here? So God forbid somebody would have tried to manipulate this here, they still blurred it. I believe this is the arm of a gray alien. This is its hand. You can see the fingernails. They're reported to only have 3 fingers, 3 larger fingers, and a thumb. See this little rectangle plate back here too? It looks like it's reaching into this area by the camera, and it's just blurred, you know. Now most people would look at it and it wouldn't even catch their eye when you have the picture at the regular size. But you know, when you come up and you see this, I don't care how you look at it, it's got fingernails. You can see the outline of the fingernail. So, as always, I give you all the links. But that is a real, live, gray alien hand. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. You know, you could think whatever you want, and that's fine with me. I have no arguments with what your opinion is. I welcome your opinion. You don't have to make fun of my opinion, and I wouldn't make fun of yours. That's what I love about opinions. You know, everybody's got one. It's a great thing to be free and have an opinion. All right, now I'm going to go to the email, and I want you to see the response that NASA sent me. And now, this is, you know, the email that I got back from them. It says, thank you for your message. It's great to know you're interested in images. I mean, you could basically pause this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you know, please know that, I mean, this is basically where I got the picture from that I sent them anyway. We're in a great age of Martian discovery, and we hope everyone around, yeah, we all feel part of it for sure, buddy. Thanks again for your message and your interest. And then you come down here, this is what I sent them. I said, please take a look at my video and please explain to me what I'm looking at. Thank you. and that's the link to my video. Basically, it shows you some of the same stuff I just showed you in this video. You know, and basically I got a response back from them like, hey, listen, go screw. You know. It's horrible. It's horrible. Just horrible. Then here's another email I sent them. Please take a look. Please take the time to give me an answer. And please don't tell me they're rocks. I have been all over the world, and I've never seen rocks like this except in Pompeii, Italy. And that's the link to that one. And no response. And in this I want to show you, this is Sol 106. You see the different quality. You see the different quality of this stuff. Because nobody was doing these pictures really. And as soon as guys started finding like that statue of that Mars person sitting there, you know, it's just the quality. It was like somebody took a light switch and flipped it, you know, flipped it on. You know, NASA was like, game on, okay. You guys are going to tear these pictures apart? Well, this is what we're going to do. You know, this is Sol 106 mass cam. No lie on the day and, you know, the Sol and stuff. You could just see the difference in the quality. I mean, it's amazing, amazing, amazing the difference. You know, this is with no manipulation, nothing, no Photoshop, nothing. This is direct off the website. You know, you could see these statues a little clearer. You see them? You see these grave markers? You see them? You see the triangle there? But you see how clearer they are? You can see they've got a little blurring up there. But the quality to work with as a researcher is just different. And what I've noticed is they're going back over some of the old stuff. And I feel they're dropping the resolution down and pixelating it, some of the old stuff, so that I can't go over it or, you know, any of the other guys. But that's okay because I got a lot of stuff saved on thumbnails and, you know, thumb drives and stuff. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. I'd rather NASA spend their time and money coming out to tell us, listen, we found something, and we're just going to figure out how best for the country and the world to release this information safely. You know, but just acknowledge you found something, and you know what? I know I would really take it easy on them. I would have so much respect if they finally came out, you know, and just said, listen, this is it, you know, we found something, we've been studying it, we didn't want to release, you know, information that we weren't sure about. And you know what, hey, I'd be cool with that, you know. It's like these baseball players that do steroids, you know, like Alex Rodriguez and stuff. Hey, if A-Rod would have came out, I mean, I never really liked the guy anyway, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I respect some of what he did in his career, but if he would have just came out and said, hey, listen, you know, I did a little steroids, everybody was doing it, you know, it was okay, now it's not, I would have been fine. Hey, dude, listen, hey, nobody's perfect. Everybody's got skeletons and makes mistakes. But when you know, you do what he did, I mean, how can you respect the guy? You know? So, you know, that's how I kind of feel, you know, with NASA. Listen, just come out and tell us, that's it. And most people would be pretty forgiving. You know, they just want to know, that's it. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Look at this weird thing. It almost looks like there's wood, you know, like flanks. I mean, I can't really tell you the size of this thing, but it's just, these pictures, no manipulation whatsoever, are easier to work with. It's just a fact. You see what's on the front of this? And you see these carvings? See, like, the mane coming down. I don't know if they're tigers or lions or, you know. But like I've been saying, I believe, you know, the Greys, for a long time, have been populating, you know, Mars and other planets. That's why women say they were abducted and embryos removed. You know, I believe genetically they're creating humans. And look at this cross. Look at this. This is colored into a rock. And I believe they populated Mars. I believe, like I say, it looks like there's Greys, humans, Nordics. And I believe that's what it is. You know, they're genetically engineering people. They're repopulating these planets. You know, is that their job? I don't know. But the UFO connection,